All right, and 3, 2, 1.
We are the proud performers of BCS Theater.
So you'll receive it email and your email.
Pull it together, people. So they say it takes a village. So now we look to you. We please and oh my gosh, we can. Yep.
You're killing me!
I can't believe these people! They can't even remember lines!
From the very first moment we decided we were doing Peter Pan, the very first question that Ruth and I asked each other was, how are we going to make Peter Pan fly? That was quickly followed up with questions like, how much is it going to cost? And ultimately, do we have the right stage for it? I happen to know a company called Flying by Troy that I had worked with previously with my brother on a film. They actually remembered flying me and they were like, hey, we flew you. And I was like, yes, you did. And after looking at our stage, they were able to kind of show us exactly what we needed to do to make this happen. We're here for set day, first set day, and we're doing some prep work before people actually arrive, taking down the grid on our ceiling so that we can attach cables for flying.
How's it going?
Pretty great.
Hey Cole.
Hey bud.
I like your sweatshirt.
Thank you.
What house are you?
Slytherin. The greatest one
go.
alive.
Go team.
I actually really like this. Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw!
Get away.
You guys are basically like not important.
How's it feel to be up in the air?
Not too shabby, actually. I'm testing it out. I'm flying for everyone else.
Yep, you're flying. We dove deep into the set design. I remember we met with Ben Biddle and he kind of gave us a 3D model of the design. The vision for our set was that this was a child's imagination, that you have a blanket fort surrounding your scene, that you can change the tone based solely on the color of the lighting. When it came to the flying, we knew that we were going to have to do a fundraiser, so we had gotten advice from the church and school to pursue a fundraiser called Snap Raise. It was a system where kids would send out 20 emails and we would hope to get small increments of money to actually raise enough for the flying. And our campaign was going to be spearheaded by this video.
We're doing Peter Pan. One problem though. We can't fly.
I wanted to do a few things. I wanted it to be one shot, under a minute, and then make our case for what we're doing and have it be fun. And the kids had a blast doing it. I had a blast shooting it. I remember we were about 3 days into the campaign and we had already made about half of what we were asking for. It was only a few days later that we had far exceeded our goal. And that's just something that's you're just wowed by it. It's we can't take any credit. All the credit goes to the people who gave and to the people who believed in us and believed in these kids. Guess he gets to try out the harness.
Woohoo!
Me.
Fly, Drew, fly.
Okay. Yep.
Whee! He's flying! Does this bring flashbacks?
A little bit.
Whee!
Yeah, it felt good. Man, when the kids walked in,
Art. This is a dream come true.
gosh. Yeah, how you guys like it? Blake, you excited to fly? How you guys feel?
Nervous.
Nervous?
Drop anyone?
That's good, you should feel nervous.
Yep.
I mean, someone's life is in your hands. Working with Troy was amazing because he kind of expressed that it's more than just pulling ropes and getting kids in the air, that it's more about, performing, and it's about timing and choreography and communication. You know, it's not about the repetition and how many times you practice it. It's about communicating beforehand and getting it right the first time.
Ready, don't forget, don't be slow. Ready, set, here we go. Wendy, Michael, John, Tinkerbell, come on. Hurry up and follow me, for I will soon be gone. I'm flying.
After we put the flying apparatus in, we moved forward with finishing our set. And this was like 3 weeks of intensive set days, but we got it done by God's grace. Lots of painting, lots of hanging fabric, and just lots of ideas coming to life.
All this work and now it's going up. This is us experimenting with rocks.
Yeah, so I had bought some cans of insulation foam, and I miscalculated. I got about 8 cans that covered about 2 of our 8 boards. So I needed to send some students to Lowe's to get some more, and I gave them my own credit card.
Alrighty, so this is the Kate cam.
We just bought 50 bottles of insulation.
Oh, go us.
Oh my gosh. All right.
We're gonna bankrupt Drew. How much did that cost? $407.
Are you recording it?
Wow, those are expensive rocks.
I love this place.
Spent a fortune on this foam. The money I work hard for. All going to crap being sprayed out of a can.
You get an 11% rebate.
Wow, that's all worth it.
People are going to be wowed by our show. Whether it's feeling a sense of accomplishment, seeing those kids in the air, knowing that they were a part of it, or just remembering what it was like to be a kid. Because our set is not about being 100% right or being 100% realistic. It's about imagination. And I think that kids and kids at heart are going to experience imagination, and they're going to experience Neverland.
Brendan's working hard today.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Oh my gosh. It's talent.
Mike, can you let me in? No.
No!